All right, well, hello and welcome to the April Macomb Park Board of Commissioners meeting. As always, we'll start with the approval of the agenda, but before we do, we will need to strike agenda number 8, review and possible action regarding an extension of agreement with 7 Utility Management Consultants, LLC. Can I get a motion to strike number 8 from the agenda?
Also move.
We just approved the agenda with item number 8.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fine.
Can we approve the agenda with item number 8 stricken? How's that?
Perfect. I so move.
All right. It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And the agenda stands approved. All right. We got through that. Whew. All right. Consideration of an action on the minutes from March. Are there any corrections, additions, or deletions? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And the minutes stand approved. Bills and transfers and monthly financial statements. Commissioner Gamage, please.
All right, I will read you the bills and transfers and monthly financial statements. For the consolidated fund, cash on hand at the end of the month was $254,636. The expenses ran $118,418 more than the budget due to the Patton Park multi-use path. March ended up for the general fund with $522,998.33 cash on hand. Overall ended the month $2,746 better than budget. And there were no significant deviations in the other funds. All account expenses were running lower than budget. The only significant difference from the original budget in the payroll account year to date is $34,072 below budget in the patent expense that was mentioned above that ran $118,418 more than budget.
All right. Thank you, Emily.
You're welcome.
Are there any questions for Commissioner Gamage? All right. If there are no questions, is there a motion to approve the bills and transfers and monthly financial statements?
Make a motion to approve as read.
All right. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right. It's been moved and seconded. Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Weiss,
Aye.
Commissioner Edwards,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamage,
Aye.
Commissioner Selders.
Aye.
All right. And bills and transfers and monthly financial statements stand approved as published. Looks like we do not have anyone for the open public presentations to the commissioners. So we'll move on to the president's report. Director Lenz and I will be attending the IAPD Legislative Reception and Conference on May 2nd and 3rd in Springfield. And we hope to meet with our legislators during that time. At next month's meeting, we will be scheduling a commissioners retreat. Director Lenz and I will hopefully have some sort of an agenda written up so all of you will have an idea of the discussion points. And finally, I would like to talk about a certain individual who the public never sees, but is very important a very important part to our monthly meetings. Billy Chatterton, she's hiding in that closed door over there, has been our production director for 3 years or so, and has been an absolute rock star for the Park District and for University Television. And she'll be graduating next month and moving on to bigger and better. So Billy, if you would please, just go to a wide shot, and if you could come out to the chamber room, please. Is she gonna?
Is he serious?
Is she going to? Oh, there we go. All right. Here she comes. So Billy. Billy, thank you so very much. Appreciate everything you've done for us. We have a little bit of some swag for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna go back and mix that up.
So thank you, Billy, very much. Oh, and she locked the door and her keys in the space. Oh boy. Well,
What key unlocks that door?
all right. So we're gonna go ahead and move to the director's report.
Oh, she can't show the slides.
Well, that's all right. We have imaginations.
That's fine. Okay. So I was going to give you guys a quick update on Patton. So if you guys have driven through or around Patton Park recently, you'll notice that there's a lot of changes, a lot of development happening, which is really exciting. This has been a year in the making. Our patience with the OSLAD grant is starting to come to fruition, so that's great. What you will see the most of is multi-use path development, and that is really the cornerstone of this whole phase 2, I think. So, it's exciting to see that start to, be set up. We expect the panels from Terra Walk to show up around June. So for right now, we're just coring out the location of the paths and putting down the sub base. So after that, it'll still be walkable if people want to walk on it, but please use caution. That's it's still a little bit of a trip hazard over there. So we also started putting in the footings for the Patton the Jackie and Dave Thompson Dog Park shade structure. So that will be going up in the next couple of weeks. The concrete was poured this morning, and so we're going to let that cure for a week or two, and then the shade structure will be set up.
It's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. So we do have another shade structure ordered, but whenever it comes is when we will put it up. If you have the opportunity to go over to Citizens Plaza, we have 2 new tables at Citizens Plaza. Our interfusion tables, they are the solar tables. They are sweet. Just to put it bluntly, they are pretty rad.
I feel like I've
They were installed at noon today.
Okay, I was like, I drove past her this morning. I'm like, I didn't. Okay, so
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, so they're even cooler than I had realized. So each of the tables, as you know, is solar powered. The table itself has 4 places for wireless charging. That was a surprise to me. I had no idea. And then there are 3 different outlets that you're going to see. There are standard 110 outlets, there are USB outlets, and then there are another sort of outlet that is, the kind of plug that you would charge your Bluetooth speaker with.
Yeah.
We've got like different sizes of those.
Cool.
I'm not a techie, but they're there. So the tables are currently set to their lights to turn on at 5 to midnight. We can change those if anybody complains, but they have dim lights that turn on automatically, and then there's a button on the structure itself that will turn on a brighter light for 30 minutes. And so if somebody wants to read out there or do work late at night, as long as it's while the park is open, enjoy.
I did stop by prior to our meeting, and I tested the wireless charging, and it does work, and it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. So
Yeah. Highly
hope they
encourage
get
people
lots
to go
of
use
use.
them. Yeah. Laura Leeser happened upon us while we were installing the tables, and if you're familiar with Laura Leeser's excitement, I might still have a bruise on my arm from her jumping for joy, but she was thrilled to see those elements go in the park. So she's been a huge cheerleader of us and continues to be. So it was fun to see that reaction. Let's see, Ball 4 is opening on May 5th, so we're excited to have that space open for the public's use again. The first opening weekend is buy one, get one free. Yeah, so it's a great time to go to Ball 4, kick off the season with us, take a friend. So buy one, get one free mini golf. So be sure to make time for that that weekend. Our current Push for Parks partner is The Study. $2 from every Snickerdoodle macchiato goes to the Patton Park development. So incredibly sweet, delicious treat if you are wanting to treat yourself to a caffeinated beverage this month. We highly recommend The Study, and we thank them for their partnership. We have a lot of programming happening out at Lakeview and with our ceramics studio. Natalie Shelley continues to do a phenomenal job in leading her programs. I will say that if you want to do a program with Natalie this summer, registration opens tomorrow. Be first in line, because those lines close real quickly. We have a waiting list for almost all of her workshops, and it's just a great problem to have. But she is only one person, so if you want to have the opportunity to work with Natalie, please register early. And if you have not seen the epic video that was developed, we are hosting a Saber Training Academy on May 4th in celebration of May the 4th be with you. So it is a free program, but pre-registration is required, and you will learn how to wield a saber, if you will. So. Does it bring your own saber? No, they will have sabers available to use. You can, though, bring your own saber. But, yeah. So those will be those will be provided.
Does the whole family have their own sabers? Oh, fabulous.
Okay, and then last but not least, I forwarded you all a presentation, I thought, this evening, but it looks like it wasn't attached. Technology is winning. But I had the opportunity to meet with an individual from a company called Progressive Business Solutions, and so they are they're a consulting company for energy. So they are similar to 7 utilities that we were going to vote on tonight. But what makes them different is they are solar focused. They have a lot of connections to the incentive programs and a lot of experience working with those programs. And they also have a lot of useful platforms that will help us see our reduction in our carbon footprint after a year, and how our energy savings has impacted the community, and all sorts of things. But they do energy, solar, gas, and they are focused on green. And so we are currently working to get a bid from them, as well as 7 utility, you know what I mean.
Right, yes.
But we may be switching our consulting firms based on that information. So if you guys would like, Sean with Progressive Business Solutions has offered to come to the next month's meeting and kind of talk through the whole solar process, why it's lucrative now to act on it, and best part is it costs us $0.
Absolutely.
So that seems like a win. No-brainer. Yeah.
Okay,
So.
that's wonderful.
Yeah, but I apologize, I will forward you guys the presentation tomorrow morning, make sure it's actually attached, and then if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Great. Awesome.
That's all
Well,
for me.
All right, thank you, Director Lenz. Any questions for the director? All right, okay, next on the agenda is introduction and welcome to our new Superintendent of Support Services, Blake Sievers. Blake, sitting over here. If you would like to come to the podium, I didn't know if you want to say a few things to the board, or
Sure.
I don't know, kind of put you on the spot there.
You're good.
It's your job tonight.
Yeah, my name is Blake Sievers. I'm a Macomb native. I'm excited to be part of the Parks Department.
District.
The Park District. Thank you. And excited to make sure the parks are safe and help cater in a good foundation for Ball 4 and make sure that that stays a good part of our Parks District as well.
Great.
Thank you. Excellent.
Well, we look forward to seeing your face.
Yes.
And working with you. Well, hearing from you, I should say. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you, Blake. All right. So our next agenda item, consideration and possible action for Resolution 23-1 for honoring Sterling Edwards. So Resolution 23-1, Board of Commissioners, Macomb Park District, Macomb, Illinois, honoring Sterling Edwards. whereas Sterling Edwards was elected to the Macomb Park District Board of Commissioners in 2019, serving 4 years thereafter, and whereas Sterling Edwards was elected Vice President of the Macomb Park District Board of Commissioners in 2020, and whereas during his service on the Board of Commissioners, Sterling Edwards provided an invaluable insight, perspective, and guidance to the board to assist the district in fulfilling its mission, and whereas Sterling Edwards gave freely and generously of his time, energy, and self to ensure that the Macomb Park District serves the well-being of the citizens of Macomb and participants of Macomb Park District activities and facilities. And now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Macomb Park District in regular session this 18th day of April 2023 that this board does hereby express its appreciation for these years of service rendered by the said Sterling Edwards to the Board of Commissioners and to the citizens and constituents of the Macomb Park District, and that the commissioners do hereby extend to him their best wishes upon his departure from his position as Commissioner and Vice President of the Macomb Park Board of Commissioners, and that they desire to spread this resolution upon the minutes of this meeting in tribute of this action taken. This resolution was passed and has become a part of the minutes of the April 18th, 2023 meeting of the Board of Commissioners of the Macomb Park District. So Sterling, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
all right.
I wasn't expecting the hardware,
Yeah,
and I didn't make a speech, but I just wanted to, I'll say that my tenure as a commissioner has been very educational. It's been exciting and most expressively fun. It's been fun,
good.
which, you know, the parks in the park district should always be fun. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
You bet, absolutely. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
You actually have to pass the resolution.
Oh, dear Lord, yes, we do. So with all that being said, is there a motion to pass resolution 23-1?
I so move.
All right, is there a second?
I will second that.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right, and resolution 23-1 has passed. All right. Okay, so moving on to open commissioner presentation and discussion of future agenda items. Does anyone have anything?
I don't necessarily have a discussion, but I just wanted to express Russ Ham. I met with him the other day, and he said he wouldn't be able to be here today. And, you know, I think he's only missed one other meeting in years.
Yeah,
And he wished he could be here, but he sends his regard.
and I think he's at a park. He's in a park right
Yeah,
currently.
park, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, you know,
It's about the same.
it's about the same, right? So, all right, okay. Thank you, Sterling. Anything else?
I just want to say thank you to Sterling. It's been a pleasure working with you, sir. And I appreciate all of your insight and just your guidance through, you know, the last 4 years. So just know that, you know, just because you're not a commissioner doesn't mean you can't call. I still love to have.
Stranger. You probably
Good.
see me more now than you
Good.
ever have.
I still appreciate and value your insight, sir. So
Thank you guys so much.
You bet. All right, well, if there's nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And we stand adjourned. I thank you all very much.